Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to a Gamers on a Rant first impression video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the latest expansion to Tom Clancy's The Division called Survival. The Survival mode has been available on the Xbox One and PC for a few weeks, and it'll arrive on the PS4 on December 20th. If you're not familiar with the Survival mode in The Division, it's, well, basically Survival mode. Now you're not going to be creating structures or homes like you do in games like Minecraft or Ark, but you will be crafting new weapons, gear, and finding clothing items in order to survive in the world. You'll also need to find food, drink, and medicine while scavenging. In Survival, you're dropped into the same open world of Manhattan, but it's in a different phase and set right in the middle of a blizzard. So not only will you have to survive the harsh elements, but you'll also have to survive against enemy NPCs or actual players if you're playing in the PvP mode. As soon as you step outside of buildings, your body temperature will drop until you either find better clothing items and gear, build fires inside of barrels, or of course freeze to death and die. The objective of the survival mode is to make your way towards the center of the map into the Dark Zone and call in an extraction helicopter to get to safety with medicine for the virus. However, in order to enter the Dark Zone, you will have to craft a flare gun to call in the helicopter and a safety mask to even be able to enter the contaminated zone. Of course, the closer you get to the Dark Zone, the harder the enemies will become. If you play Survival in the PvE mode, you'll just be fighting against NPC enemies, and you'll also be able to team up with other players in the zone. If you play Survival in the PvP mode, you will be playing against NPC enemies and other players. You can still team up with other players in PvP and hunt down other players much like you do in the Dark Zone. Something I really liked is while playing in the PvE mode, you still will only be facing against NPC enemies within the Dark Zone. Another nice feature of Survival is even if you do die, and believe me, you're going to die a lot, but if you don't successfully call in an extraction, you still get a chance to earn loot at the end of the match. Any loot earned at the end of a survival round can be used within the main game. The feeling of the Survival mode fits perfectly within the Division universe, and seeing how many agents were still alive within a match gives it a total Hunger Games vibe, and just adds to the intensity. If you're someone who hasn't played The Division but has been interested in it, I think now is a great time to try the game with the new Survival mode, and all the other enhancements they've made to the game, such as better level progression, loot drops, and the new tier system. If you're someone who has no interest in The Division, well, I'm not sure the Survival mode would be enough to entice you to play the game, but I do think it's definitely worth checking out. Well, that's going to do it for this first impression video, and I hope you enjoyed it. For the full first impression write-up, check out the link in the description below to the blog site. So how are you enjoying Survival mode in The Division? Share your comments and experiences down below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, which is always very much appreciated. Thanks for watching this video, and until next time, I will see you all later. Game on, everybody!